Hi everyone! Happy Tuesday afternoon. It's Tuesday, right? I'm like, it's Tuesday, right? How your messy and uncomfortable conversations can lead to more clients and income. We usually don't pair those two concepts together. And I want to take a moment to just challenge you to pair them up. So, my name is Monica Millo, and I help women entrepreneurs get to six figures in their business. And the biggest goal is to get to their 10K months consistently. We do this through your content, messaging, and marketing strategies. So, I'm not getting distracted. There we go. I want to bring to your attention how your messy conversations actually leads to more clients and income. I shared earlier today about how I had to have a really messy conversation. A conversation I have not been wanting to do or even have because I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust the person I was going to have the conversation with. And whenever I say that, I mean like I was almost to that point where I'm like, I don't know if I can handle how they're going to react. Even though that's not on me, I was still in that space of like, I don't know how that's, okay, so I got distracted. Somebody messaged me, so I got distracted. I was avoiding the conversation. I didn't want to do it. And it really burdened me. Like, it really affected me mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You know, the other night I was up in the middle of the night with these crazy thoughts. And that's just, I was aware of them because I know I'm up leveling, and ego speaks the loudest when you're up leveling. So whenever you get all these voices in your head, this inner shadow, that is a sign that you are up leveling. The ego is hidden. Like, it's seeing you up level, and it's like, whoa, Nelly, it's not safe. You can't do that. Can't be that. And so over the weekend, I was just in that state of like acknowledging that I guess I'm just acknowledging, okay, this is up level. And then I've been getting the little whispers from God, like, you know, you need to talk to this person about this issue, this thing that you are basically hiding from them. And I was scared. I didn't want to do it because I'm like, I don't want to have that conversation. Like, I'm scared. And so yesterday I felt like that little voice was a little louder because it's like, okay, it's time. This is part of your up leveling. It's time. Is part of everything you have been working on for months now. And I was resistant, but I did pray about it, you know, and talk to God. And I saw where I was like really getting caught up in the self-worth. Like, I was tying all this stuff to self-worth. And then I, prayed about it. And then I called my accountability partner because I was kind of stalling. That's what it was. I was stalling. And then finally made the call. You know, I cried. It was messy. It went better than what I thought. And now I feel so relieved. And I knew I was going to feel relieved. Like, I knew that, okay? But here's the deal. This week, I'm doing a lot of calls. I'm going to be on the phone a lot this week. And I knew I needed to have this done before getting on all those calls. And the reason being is because I knew it was going to impact these calls. Because if I couldn't take care of my own home, figuratively, if I couldn't take care of my own home, how could I hold space for someone to take care of them, like their home? If I couldn't take care of my own, like, you know, almost like I felt like I was hiding a secret from this person. And I was like doing that, and I'm like, well, if a client came to me and said, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm feeling, what would I tell that person? I would tell that person, well, you need to go have the conversation. And if they were like, no, I don't want to, I would talk to them through it. And so I'm like, here I am, like, I would offer coaching for this person to go talk to this person, to have the conversation messy and uncomfortable. And yet I'm withholding that. And I'm like, how can I do that? How can I, like, I don't know if I can do that. And I knew that if I wanted to like move to my next level, I needed to have this conversation. And I knew there was trust areas, you know, issues with some of this person a little bit, some of it was with me. And I knew that if I had this conversation with this person, it would restore a new sense of trust within me, within this person, and a new restoration. And I'm like, this is what I want to create. I want to create restoration and communication and openness. And I wasn't doing that before. And I was like, I felt myself pulling away from this person. And I'm like, I don't want to pull away from them. So I wanted to share this with you because some of you are hiding. Some of you are keeping secrets. And I'm not saying like secrets like they're really big. Maybe they're just little things. It's not like, you know, when life is going to be affected by it. Maybe, I don't know, whatever it is. Some of you feel like you're hiding secrets, and it's affecting your bottom line. It's affecting your income. You know, those who you want to work with, and it's affecting you in more ways than you probably can even imagine. And you're hearing that little voice, you need to go have the conversation, and you'll buckle in. You'll like, no, over my dead body. But you're hearing this little voice that says, it's time to have that conversation. You will find so much freedom on the other side. And I know some of you are buckling. Some of you are like, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to deal with it, but you know at the end of the day, it's affecting your bottom line. It's affecting you. It's affecting how you show up. And you know that you are needed in this world. You know that you're out there to shift humanity, and you know it begins with you. And girlfriend, I want to say, it's time to have that conversation. And if you need support, if you need a community, if you need someone just to talk to before you have the conversation, I want to just say, I'm here for you. I have an accountability partner where I talk to her. I talked to her before and after this conversation. And I don't know if I would have done it without her and her input and her holding space for me. So I just want to remind you that not having this conversation could be leading you and your client, like leading you on a brick wall to not landing the clients you want, not making the money you want. Because when you can't take care of your own home, which is you, how can you take care of your clients? If you can't resolve things in you and create a bridge of communication with somebody you love, then how can you expect to guide others in that direction? You as a leader, as someone who is playing a big game, and many of you are, it's time that you have the conversation, do it messy, be uncomfortable. Yeah, be uncomfortable and be in that space of where you can have the conversation, be set free, and then begin holding space for those who need you to hold space for. If you need a support, let me know. Like, excuse me, because I know how this is. I know what I was going through. I know how I was buckling, and I don't want you to buckle and lose out on clients and income. It is your year to be the leader you were always meant to be. And it starts with you cleaning up your own home, having the conversations, so that when your clients come to you with the same thing, you can say, hey, I know how hard it is. I was there, but once I had the conversation, look at where I'm at now. Because my goal at the end of this week is to come back on here and say, ladies, because I took care of this, I enrolled a new client. I had, since I took care of it this morning, I just take care of it this morning. So that means that I still have a couple more days. So I just wanted to hold myself accountable and just be like, I have freed up my mental space and my emotional space for others to come in and to step in. And I want you to create that for you and your clients, in your future, in your income. All right, everyone. You have a most wonderful day. I will talk to you soon. And I really just, I guess my whole theme for this is have the messy conversation. See what happens on the other side. Life's too short to live in bondage over something that could be resolved in 15 minutes. Oh, everyone. Bye for now.